Hello, and thank you for watching the Commons EMS tutorial videos. My name is Savannah Smith, and I am the Event and Systems Coordinator in the Monroe Park Campus Commons building. I aid in booking academic spaces on this campus, as well as doing back-end admin work for EMS and the web app as far as account access and troubleshooting. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to navigate the web app site. So I'm going to go ahead and log in. I'm just going to use an incognito window to be safe. So Campus EMS. All right. Go ahead and sign in with my EID and password. All right, so it will take you right to the home page when you first log in. And here you will see different reservation templates that are pertinent to your access. So once you find a space you would like to know more about or book, you can select the About button, or you can select the Book Now button, where you can read about the space or reserve the space. So these are my reservation templates that I have access to. Yours may be a little different. You may have more, you may have less, depending on the department or organization you belong to. So again, if you click the About button, it'll show you some information about the space. It'll give you the spaces available within that building. If it's a building, it will also give you information about times and stuff in which it's available to be booked, etc. And so if you wanted to book a space from this homepage without going anywhere else over here, you can click Book Now. And it'll take you right to the shortcut to the booking information as far as the date and time. So you can definitely do it that way, or you can do it from the Create a Reservation button, where you will see the longer list of the templates that are available to you. Or you can also go to the Locations tab. It takes a minute to load. And here you will see a grid where it shows times and the date here, and then spaces on the side here. So for me, I do have access to quite a few spaces. Again, you may have less than this, and it may look a little different for you, but you can scroll down to what you need. So this is the Monroe Park campus that we're in here. Let's see if we can find the Commons, University Student Commons. So this is what the Commons looks like today as far as bookings. We've got some stuff going on. It doesn't tell you exactly what it is, but it just shows you when it's occupied or blocked off, which is pretty helpful as far as knowing when you can book a space. I would highly recommend looking at this portion of the site first before you go to try and book something. A lot of times users will try to go ahead and create a reservation without looking at this availability, and they'll get errors because they're trying to book a space that's already occupied on that date at that specific time. So just to make your life a little easier, I would double check that the space you want is available. So say I wanted to book the Rams Lounge today at 12. I could probably do that. Granted, there is a restriction on the amount of time out that you have to book. So you generally have to book 10 days out from the reservation that you're wanting, or else you will get an error. So I wouldn't necessarily be able to book this today per se, but if it was 2 weeks out, let's say it was 2 weeks out, the Rams Lounge is free at noon, so that would be something I could do, if that makes sense. You can also look at my events, and this shows you all your currently booked or your past events. I don't book events through this site, so I don't have any on either tab, but that's also helpful if you want to go back and look and see what you booked previously, so you can book that again. And then you can also look at what you've got on the books for right now and in the near future. So let's see. And as for people, you can search clients this way. So let's say the Commons, that's my department. That was the easiest example I could think of. But if you're looking for a specific client or department, you can search them that way. They may be helpful for you as well. And on this People's tab, you can also search clients in order to see if there are any programs or events scheduled for that group, department, or organization, what have you, which is also very helpful as well. So again, just to recap, so at the home page, you can get a little preview of the templates that you have access to regarding the spaces or buildings that you are able to book, and you can read quickly about the space by clicking the About button. You can book this space from this homepage by clicking Book Now, and it takes you to that shortcut. For my events, you can look at current and past events that you have booked for your organization. For the Events tab, this just gives you a rundown of different events going on in various spaces among the 2 campuses. So this may also be very helpful as well. And this is all pretty much academic spaces listed here because I'm under the Monroe Park academic space campus template. So that's what it's showing me now. And also for MCB as well. So that's giving me a rundown and kind of just everything that's going on right now. We don't have a lot of events going on campus, so it's pretty much giving me classes. But yes, that's also very useful too. And then locations, again, that's going to give you the grid with the dates and the times and places. Again, please check this before you are wanting to book anything. It's very, very useful. You can change the date here. Let's look at March 17th, for instance. Let's say I wanted to book the Park Plaza. That's full and open. I could book that. So please just check this. It'll make your life a lot easier, I promise. And you can also add filters to this as well for capacity, features, floors, the room types, setup types. So you can get very specific as far as locations and filters, and you can select specific locations that you want to look at instead of having to scroll through. So that's a nice feature as well. And again, the People tab is just a way for you to search clients, and you're able to look at what events they have going on. I can show you. Let's see. So no events, but if there was an event going on today for this specific committee, it would give you the time, event name, and the location. So that's super, super helpful in some instances. And then just below here, you have the links section. It'll take you back to the homepage, or you can look at training documents and videos, scheduling contacts guide, and this gives you contacts for people across both campuses that handle booking spaces for specific departments, etc. And then our USDA event services page where FAQs are and information about event services in the Commons are. And then you can always hit the big EMS letters there to take you back home. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. In the next video, I will be showing you how to view spaces.